you bought AVAV yesterday or something on an Instagram post, I'm kind of speaking to you directly right now. How many of you guys have seen an Instagram post like this or this that says something along the lines of, here's 12 stocks positioned to explode after US and Israel did a coordinated attack on Iran, only to be holding the effing bag the next day? Because these posts were made one day ago when the price was around $250, and today you're looking at $200, which, if my 4th grade math checks out, maybe 3rd, 2nd grade, depending on where you went to school, I'm from the South, haha, a 20% decrease. So, I was actually going to make this post last night, this video last night, and I didn't because it was 11 and I was tired. So, here we go. Ticker 1, AVAV. Let's go to the daily. Look at that dumpy. That is a negative 20% candle. Oh, my math holds up. Ticker number 2, LPTH. Light Path Technologies. That one's good. Ticker number 3, ONDS. ONDS Holding. Looks like there's a lot of selling pressure on that one. I was just on Crown's Crypto Cave. I was just on his live stream, and people in the chat, super chats, everything were asking about ONDS. So this is the 3rd slide. It says stock number 4, but it's like they forgot to put. I will link a couple of these posts below, actually. It's like title slide, next slide, stock number 2. Next, RTX. You can't go wrong with this one. It's a huge company. It's Raytheon. They're, that one's up. Okay, good. Park Aerospace, PKE. That one's up. Okay. MOG.A. I don't even know if this is, NYSE. Wow. Okay. All right. That one's good. It's looking like AVAV is the only one that was really not a good deal. Tower Semiconductor, I'm pretty sure they're okay. I've looked at them before. Rocket Lab. Don't even tell me about this one. All right. That one's fine. I've talked about this one. I'll link the video up there. KTOS. Looked at this one. This one's fine too. LASR. LASR. Wow. That's fun. KDEF. Okay. And let's see. All right. So that is the Decoded Diary post. This one. Next, we're on to the Autopilot post. And Autopilot is an app where you can copy trade, like you can follow Nancy Pelosi or trade the opposite of what Jim Cramer does, right? It's an app, and you're supposed to, I think, feed a little bit of money into it, and you pick like a preset. It will make trades for you based on whatever thesis you pick. So let's say I want to trade against Jim Cramer. It'll make anything Jim Cramer tweets or says is bullish on Mad Money, it'll find some ETF that has short exposure to that. If Nancy Pelosi makes a trade, it will long, like Palo Alto Networks or something, which was big last year, the year before. So Autopilot's post says the Pentagon will be spending $152 billion this year. These 8 stocks may benefit the most. Defense Department plans to use all of the $152 billion allocated from last year's bill, even though they were expected to spread it out over 5 years. Number 1, AVAV. We know what's happening with that one, right? So the first slide in all these things, I don't know if these Instagram people or I'm kind of a conspiracy theorist in this regard. I don't know if all these influencers or all these accounts are supposed to make it the first slide, or they have data that just shows people swipe once and go to the first ticker, and once they're out of the app, they don't come back. But AeroVironment, AVAV, is the first ticker on all these posts. They're a direct beneficiary of the $1 billion earmarked for one-way attack drones given to the Pentagon's Defense Autonomous Warfare Group, DAWG. These names, y'all. because AeroVironment specializes in tactical drones and munitions. So we see how well they're doing today. Maybe they bounce back. Who knows? I don't know. That is some... Look at the volume on this, guys. Look at the selling activity. On to the next one. CACI International. CACI. Looks like the Cincinnati Bearcats logo. All right, they look fine. And again, it's almost looking like, as long as you avoid the first slide, maybe... Hang on, I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak too soon. TDG. Yeah. All right. They're not plummeting disastrously. LHX L3. This is a real company. They should be fine. Yep. I got a friend who works there actually. Kratos. Okay, this was in the other. All these Instagram posts. A lot of them are kind of the same. Kratos isn't dumping. The floor isn't falling out. Raytheon. Okay. RTX, aka Pratt and Whitney, aka Raytheon. They're your gold standard of military industrial complex companies. Northrop Grumman, NOC. This is another Raytheon. Northrop Grumman, Lockheed, Boeing. Those are your blue chip A-list up. Next one, Leonardo DRS. I don't know if I've heard of that one. Again, fine. And that is that. I'll go down the old Instagram feed real quick and see if I see anything else. Just saw once that the Bears are leaving Chicago. It's clickbait. They're still going to call them the Chicago Bears. They might be across the border or something for tax or property purposes. All right. And now I'm seeing a post from, I'll stop at this one because I had to scroll a while to get to this. And I don't like being on Instagram because at some point you just trip and fall and you're on Instagram for like an hour. So, it shows the most valuable defense companies, and I'll just throw a screenshot right here. RTX, that's the ticker. Lockheed Martin, LMT, if we haven't done this one already. General Dynamics, it is GD. Okay. Honeywell, should be HON. L3 Harris, I think we just did it, so it's not L3H, it's LHX. Oh, Leonardo, okay. Oh, there's that AVAV company. You know what? Maybe there was like some event I don't know about. Maybe it's just a fine stock to just go ahead and buy. I'm not going to buy it. I don't know. France, Safran, Tales. I'm assuming that's Tales like the Thames River, like not TH. Dassault. I think that's DAS. That one's is that one traded? Dassault. It's these weird tickers. I don't know. I'm not going to mess with any of this stuff outside of the States. Saab. Wow. Okay. That's fun. BAE Systems. That's one. They have a facility here in Florida. Yeah. The pink sheets. Huh. Yeah, all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. So, the long and short of it is, I don't want to make a whole drawn-out video right now about this, but this is why learning how to look at charts, even at an intermediate level, like myself. I wouldn't consider myself an expert. I don't do this professionally. I don't manage a hedge fund. Nothing like that. But I can navigate these things because I'll see something and look, this works on everybody. These Instagram posts, this happens to me too. I see a ticker and it's like a dopamine spike, right? And I literally have to say, hold up, wait a minute. And I have to kind of reel myself back in. Because, I'm as excitable as the next guy. And probably the hardest part of all this, trading, buying things, holding things, knowing when to sell, it's the emotion. It's the psychological aspect of it. I will tell you something else. I don't really bet. I'm not a big bettor. I got into it for a while. It didn't go well. Like a few months. Here's what I love about stocks and even crypto, okay? Anything with a chart like this. And I'll leave on this note. You can be wrong and still win over a long enough timeline. Let's say that you bought this yesterday, and now you are sitting, let's see, the close would have been here. You're sitting there. Now, if you're betting on sports and you lose, poof. Let's say it's a $250 bet, right? Poof. It's gone. Sorry, thanks for playing. If you buy a stock, even if it tanks like this, go look at the company. Maybe it's not going anywhere. And guys, this is for you. If you bought AVAV yesterday or something on an Instagram post, I'm kind of speaking to you directly right now. Okay? Don't feel bad. You never know what's going to happen in the markets. I personally wouldn't buy these tickers off Instagram posts, but I understand. I totally understand if you do. Remember, if you do something like sports betting or CACI or these prediction markets, which that once you lose, your money is gone. But if you buy something like a stock, if you buy it here and it goes down, I wouldn't deploy everything. Let's say I wanted to put $1,000 into this, right? The first time I buy, maybe I buy one share. I put $250 in. It goes down to $200. I'm like, 20% loss. Unlikely that'll, happen 2 days in a row. Maybe I would still kind of wait and see what it does personally. But let's say that people are making some not great decisions. And you buy again right now. You're, 200. Well, there we go. I'll just buy the dip. Because that's the thing, right? Just buy the dip. Let's say you buy the dip and it goes down to, I don't know. Say it goes down to here. It goes down to about 175. Right, let's pick a real level. And here's another, this is where this comes in and starts to become useful. This chart stuff, right? You pull a fib. You look at the 618. Right? You look at the 786. And SpaghettiOs. So what's this one? All right, whatever. Let's just draw it from here. All right? Then you have a little confluence of factors where you can say, I'll do a path for this. Let's say you bought here, immediately plummets to here. Then you bought there at 200, and it goes up a little bit, little bounce. You're feeling good about your second purchase. Then it comes back down to here, and you're like, oh no. But then it chops sideways for a minute, makes some higher highs and higher lows, And then you get one big-ass dip where it wicks down below here, and then poof. Now you're up. Oh, God. There. Now you're up on this position. 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 You are cumulatively up. And if you want to get out, you can get out. And you're fine. And you're in profit. This is something you can do. This attracts me to trading stocks like this. This is very, very attractive to me. And doing something like sports betting, I did it for a while, and I thought, man, if and the shit that happens, excuse my French, in these NFL games, and pick a sporting event, just fishy things happen. I've seen. I had the Tennessee Titans one time a couple years ago, and I saw the Kansas City Chiefs. It was like Malik Willis's first career start, maybe, and I saw Kansas City literally get like 4 tries at a 2-point conversion attempt. And there's weird stuff happens during games, If you lose, the sports books will send you t-shirts and stuff to be like, hey, pal, come on back. And if you win, they ban you or they limit how much you can bet. No, thank you. I'm out. So I love trading stocks. I happen to love looking at charts for hours on end. Maybe I'm a little bit special. I don't know. But guys, we're going to end on that note. And if you bought AVAV yesterday, maybe just take a deep breath and watch it for a while. And I tell you what, I will circle back to this one as, let's use this as a case study or a lesson. And guys, if you got value out of this video, not only please hit the like, subscribe, the bell, but there's another video, my last video, where I spoke about a prediction market crypto token called Limitless. Ticker, I believe, is LMTS. It's that one. Yes, LMTS, USD. And it is up 35%. I certainly would never in a million years dream of giving out anything that remotely resembled financial advice, but if you haven't watched that video, there might be some interesting other things in there for you to consider. And if you did watch that video and you, for some inexplicable reason, dipped a toe in the water based on what I said about Limitless, I would say you're welcome, but it wasn't financial advice. So, guys, thanks for coming. Enjoy the next video, and I'll see you next time.